5 details that perfect a watch. When asked to write about 5 things I love about a specific watch brand, or 5 complications I like, it got me thinking in a different direction. Why not talk about 5 details that make a watch perfect? In over 3 decades of collecting watches, I've come across many exceptional timepieces. Some of them really stood out because they met certain criteria that elevated them to a higher level. My favorites from the Submariner collection are the refs. 5513 and 5512, introduced in 1959 and 1962, respectively. These two references offer a great diameter of 40 mm and a dial layout so perfect that reading time is easy even for the weakest of eyes. Thanks to their large plot contrast indices on a black dial, and thick central hands, the model's name is believed to have most likely been inspired by the model taken along during the British Mount Everest expedition in 1953, and introduced 2 years later as the Explorer Ref. 6610. This expedition was the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest, a moment that remains etched in many people's minds when they think of watches, the Rolex Explorer Ref. 1016 has earned a reputation for legibility and understated elegance. It proudly holds the title of the One Watch Collection watch, thanks to its utilitarian roots and timeless aesthetic. 5 details that perfect a watch. Heuer Carrera. Another watch that's all about speed is the Heuer Carrera, yes, the one without the tag. The Heuer Carrera was born under the helm of Jack Heuer, and named after the legendary Carrera Panamericana in Mexico. Carrera means race in Spanish. The first generation of the Heuer Carrera was equipped with a manual wind Valjoux caliber 72, the same movement found in the 4-digit Rolex Daytonas. If you look at the two watches side by side long enough, you will see how similar they are. If you ask me, I think the Carrera was more elegant in the early 60s and 70s than its crowned counterpart. Although the IWC Portugueser dates back to 1939, it was not until 1998 with the launch of the 41mm Portugueser chronograph that this model was able to work its way into an article like this one. However, when I first bought a reference 3714 with a silver dial and a great-looking combination of gold-plated hour and minutes hands, and blued chronograph hands, I was in awe. Rarely had I seen such a perfect, incredibly well-created dial layout with a crisp minute track on the outer dial to boot. With a diameter of 41 mm, the Portugueser chronograph Ref. 3716 offers perfect wrist presence. Its thickness of only 13 mm adds to the comfort of wearing it as well. The current iteration is admittedly a little better than the original, as it is now offered with a transparent sapphire crystal case back that reveals the impressive in-house caliber 69355 inside. 5 details that perfect a watch. The final micro brand on this list is the Autodromo Group B. This watch is